Hi everyone, it's Dana again and welcome back to my channel. You're watching Dana's Dollar Tree hauls and tonight we're doing some cooking. I said earlier in my Dollar Tree haul I had a lot of cooking to do and so I thought I'd do a video. This one is just a quick and easy lentil soup, but it's one of those that's always better the next day. And as most of you know, I'm in Canada and right now I have the whole of the outside as a really good refrigerator. I'm going to just whip this up tonight before bed and then I will put it in my garage overnight to cool and then I will package it all up tomorrow and probably have some for dinner tomorrow night. But again, as I say, this one is easy but always better the next day. And I always really season it. I'm terrible with a recipe and my mother always slaps my hand a bit because I write in my recipe books and she's, oh no. You can't write in those. Well, I take a recipe and I make it into what I want it to. I am not good with imagination. I can't take a celery and an onion and a carrot and go, okay, I'm going to make this. But if you guide me, then I like to tweak things and I write in my recipe books. I'll show you the recipe for this soup just so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at this thing. I write all over the place and try this, try that. So I am going to show you what I do with this lentil soup, and I will tell you how I do it, but it is so forgiving. You can do whatever you want. I add onion, celery, carrots, and tomato. If you don't like any one of those flavors, you can take one out. You could add pepper in here if you want, like a red pepper or a green pepper. I don't know about mushrooms so much, but maybe you could. If you wanted to add a little bit of garlic in there, you could. There's no real seasoning. It's just salt and pepper to taste. So as I say, it's pretty bland. I choose to add herb de Provence. And then tomorrow when I serve it or when I eat it, I'll add some fresh parsley if I've got it or chop up some cilantro on there. Again, whatever you want. So the basics are onion, celery, and carrot. This is 2 Roma tomatoes. It calls for 1 medium tomato. I use 2 Roma tomatoes because I find that they stand up better when you're cooking. It asks for 10 cups of stock. Well, these cartons, as you know, are 4 cups. So I use 3 cartons of stock and then I just add a little bit of extra legume to it. So right now, because I've got it, I'm just using 2 vegetable and then 1 mushroom broth because that's what I have. I do have another vegetable, but I thought again, here I go. I'm going to try the mushroom one to see if I like the added flavor that punch is going to give for me. Then you need 1.5 cups of the quick cooking red lentils and you need to rinse those. You need 1/2 cup of brown or white rice. So I've got my brown rice here. And again, because I add that extra 2 cups of stock, I'm just going to add a little bit of quinoa in there because I like that. And then just salt and pepper. And then I use my herb de Provence in there. But again, season it with whatever you want. So I'm going to get started by sauteing the vegetables, not the tomatoes yet. Once these are sauteed, it's literally dump, simmer, done. That's as easy as it gets. So I'll get started just sauteing the vegetables, and then when I'm done that, I'll show you what they look like. Hi everyone, and I'm back. So here's what it looks like, the sauteed vegetables. Okay, I may have gone and folded laundry a little longer than I was supposed to, and some of my veggies are a little caramelized. Let's go with that, okay? I left them on too high, but it's not going to kill anybody. It's just a little bit of flavor. It's not burnt. It doesn't smell burnt. It's just, yeah, caramelized. So now we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. So we're going to just go in with the tomato. You know, it's funny. I said in my last video I don't like pizza because I don't like oregano or basil. I looked at this recipe real quick because I thought, what am I telling these poor people? It calls for oregano, and I absolutely crossed it off. So I guess that's where the flavor was supposed to come from, was the oregano, but because I don't like it, it's not coming from there. Woo! Sorry, we're getting a little wild in the kitchen. And sorry, it's a little bit loud. I have my laundry going in the background too, so. We're just going to pour in the stock now. And I'm not kidding you, the hardest part really is chopping the veggies and maybe sauteing them. It took like 15 minutes, really. Now I have to tell you, I hope all my stock's going to fit in here because I may have added an extra stalk of celery. So it's going to get nice and full. So at the end of the day, I ended up adding the 1.5 cups of lentils, 1/2 cup of brown rice, and 1/4 cup of quinoa. Now, if you don't like quinoa, you don't have to use it. If you like bulgur, you can use bulgur. You can use whatever you like. Or you can add more rice if that's what you choose. But it seems silly to me to only add 10 cups of stock when these cartons are 4-cup cartons. So you might as well add all 12 of them and then just add a bit more of your starch. Okay, and now I'm going in with my herbe de Provence. I'm going to add in a tablespoon of that. In it goes. And then it's just salt and pepper. You know what? I'm not going to add salt. And the reason I say that is because it's the first time I'm using the mushroom broth, so I want to see how it tastes on its own. I can always add salt later, right? We all know you can always add salt, you can never take it away. So here we go. And you know, it's the first thing I can tell you right off the bat is normally when I make this soup, it's orange in color because of the vegetable broth. And again, you can use chicken broth if that's what you choose, but I like to go more on the vegetarian side of life, more so than, I'm not a big animal protein girl. Not that I don't kill the animals and sit on the cows to stop them from going to the abattoir, but I just have a really hard time digesting animal protein, so I prefer to get my protein from legumes and other avenues. But by all means, use chicken stock if that's what you want. Yeah, but normally it's an orange soup, but because of the mushroom broth, it's really darkened it, which is not a problem either. I guess the other thing too you could add would be pot barley, if that floats your boat. And sometimes if I have an open can of tomato paste from making something, some type of pasta, I'll throw that in as well, just because it's there and I can use it, which adds another dimension of flavor. But so here we go. So now we cover it and simmer it for 45 minutes and it's done. It's that easy. So I will put the honest recipe from the cookbook. No, I won't. You know what? I'll give you my recipe. I'll tell you what I do. The only other thing is in the options, I'll tell you what they ask for in terms of the oregano, so that if that's the way you want to go with the flavor, you can. I guess at the end of the day, you could add a bay leaf as well for flavor. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoy that little quick cooking video. I'm all about the quick cooking methods. So, if you like my videos, please hit that subscribe button and hang around. I'd love to have you be a part of my YouTube family. Hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the comment. If you try it and you like it, let me know. All right, everyone, have a great night. Bye.